So there's a lot of talk about detox these days. What you should eat, how you should detox, what kind of supplements you should take. So there's a lot on our plate. We're completely exhausted from all of that information, and we want to find a simple solution. So we ask ourselves, why do we have to detox? Why is detoxification important? And does it even benefit us? Does it work? So all of these are legitimate questions, and I'm here to answer all of them. So let's get to it. Well, foremost, I want you to think of your body as a vessel. It is a 4-part food processor and 5-part sensory processor of our external environment. So we process the environment with 5 senses, and we also process what we take in as food or chemistry on our skin through 4 parts. And these 4 parts are digestion, assimilation, utilization, and elimination. So our body acts to basically process all of this chemistry into energy. So if any of these processes are compromised inside internally, think of a machine in a factory. If any one part is not performing to its adequate performance levels, all the other parts will be affected. So that's kind of how our body works. If the liver doesn't work correctly, then the kidneys are going to be impacted. If the kidneys don't work well, then the heart will be also a detriment. So all of these things are basically interconnected. And if our bodies are weakened constantly through the pressures of the external environment, meaning all of the different environmental toxins, stresses from our environment, physical stresses from our pressures of jobs and families, all of those things will create more and more burden on these parts. So think about wear and tear that happens in these factory parts. You have a machine that's 30 years old, it's working every day, and all of a sudden after some time you see wear and tear. That exact same mechanism or process of wear and tear happens in our bodies, especially if the body is not maintained correctly. So detox is definitely a maintenance process that helps to give longevity to your body parts. The quite essential job of detoxification is to eliminate obstructions to energy flow, to lymphatic flow, to blood flow, and to nerve flow. So all of these processes that happen in the body are a way for the body to eliminate, nourish, or connect, communicate its needs from one cell to another. And if these obstructions prevent the body from doing so, then there's going to be disconnect, dysregulation, and of course deterioration of the body. So obstructions are there when we have trauma, when we have any unresolved emotions, when we eat a lot of acidic foods, when we don't process things in our lives that need processing. And that can create a blockage that can then deteriorate in the cells nearby, and that can grow and expand into a bigger blockage, and that can create a tumor and so forth and so on, depending on our genetic propensity. So that is kind of how blockages work. But another part of detox is to also energize the body, to give the body the energy now from the foods, from what we're doing, from the techniques that open up the elimination channels and circulate the lymphatic system. So all of these detoxification protocol tools will help energize the body. So now when the body has more energy and doesn't have obstructions, it can ignite its self-healing mechanisms. So the body is wise. It knows how to heal itself. It is a self-aware, self-healing, self-protective entity. So it knows exactly what to do when given the right elements from us, from our environment, to do its job. So if we give it what it needs and we remove what it doesn't, it's going to ignite the processes of what it does. And that's to keep us alive, give us vitality, and keep us as alive as long as it can. Because your body is not only you, it is an ecosystem of a variety of different bacteria, parasites, cells, life forms. And these life forms want to survive, be they bad in terms of causing destruction to cells because they use your energy and vitality, such as bad parasites or bad bacteria, or they're good, the good bacteria that help eat away the acids, the macrophages, and other, even maybe good parasites. So the body is a huge ecosystem of different life forms, and all of them want to survive. And how the body thinks is, I want my whole colony to survive. It's not only about you, it's about everybody, everyone in your cosmic body. And it is a cosmic body. It's as above, so below. So we mimic the energies of the cosmos, and what's in the universe is also within us. Those same kind of energies and processes and relationships and kind of entities and different cells are different colonies of life and so forth. So now let me go into why you have to detox. You should detox ideally every season, because every season basically ushers in a different energy in our body, in our environment, and that energy affects us, whether we know it or whether we don't. So each season gives us an opportunity to have a reset, energetic reset of our bodies, of our lives. So think about winter. Winter is more about hibernation, more about fortification. You want to fortify your body. You feel you want to eat warmer foods. You want to satisfy more of your hibernation needs. And then in the summer, you want to be more active. So you want more, cooling foods. You want more energy so you can go out there and create. So as seasons change, you see all of that reflected in your environment. You see, the birds are acting differently. The trees look different. The environment, the temperature is just very different from one season to another. It's because the energy is very different. And that external energy is also influencing you internally. So all energy is just energy. And when you see that external change, also know that that happens internally as well. Another reason why I recommend detoxing as often as possible, especially every season, is because diseases take years to develop. Initially, it's your body may have just a lot of inflammation. You may have some acidic pockets here and there, a few obstructions. But the more you're exposed to toxins and chemicals, and the more you're eating processed foods, fried foods, salty foods, foods that are not right for your body, and the more you're stressed, the more you're basically give into the kind of modern demands of life, this all will cause you to kind of deteriorate slowly. Your energy levels will suffer, your body will become weaker, and so this little small pocket of acidic waste that the body hasn't been able to detoxify or take care of for a long time can continue to grow. Basically, your body does not have the energy, does not have the vitality and the clean chemistry, the alkaline chemistry from foods and from different detoxification techniques that can open up the channels of elimination to take care of these growing problems. But if you wait longer and longer, then the whole healing process, especially when you start to detoxify from chronic illness, will take time. It's going to be more difficult. It's going to be, you're going to experience a lot more detoxification symptoms and so forth. So we want to make sure we do the maintenance before to prevent all of these things from happening. So some of the main reasons why we need detoxification often, especially in this modern day, is because we use a lot of chemicals on a daily basis, from our creams to our toothpaste and shampoos and fragrances, especially home fragrances, detergents. A lot of those everyday products contain a lot of toxins, a lot of chemicals that are man-made. And when these toxins enter the skin, they're absorbed directly into the bloodstream and are delivered to the liver to be taken care of. The liver simply cannot keep up with the influx of these detrimental chemicals. So think of your skin as your third kidney. The kidneys detoxify the waste from the body. So your skin serves as an eliminatory agent, a detoxifying agent that basically detoxifies when you sweat. And because the skin is permeable, it takes in all of these chemicals which acidify and make the body work harder, make it more acidic, make it more disease prone. So instead of treating the skin as an organ, we place all types of cosmetics and chemicals and perfumes and even tattoos on our skin, which prevent it from doing the job that they're meant to do, which is to be our third kidney, to protect our system, to be a part of the immune system, eliminatory system. So this is really important to know. All of those things you touch go directly inside your skin. So over the years, this accumulates. And just think about how much work then the body has to do to compensate. It's bombarded left and right by different toxins, by stress, by having to process all the inadequate foods. It can't do the job that it used to be able to do when we were younger, or even during the times of our grandparents when they were eating off the land, when they didn't have those stressors that we have currently, when they didn't have those chemicals in their everyday products that we have now. So the body is the same as it was generations ago, but the insult on the body in terms of chemicals, in terms of lifestyle, are very, very different, to a different level and to a different extreme. Also, the type of foods we eat are mostly acidic. Most of us, 99.9%, eat very acidifying foods. Acidifying foods are basically foods that bring inflammation to the body. So they're the type of foods that are carcinogenic, that are full of preservatives, foods that are not at all compatible to the workings, to the energetic levels, and to the activity needs of our body. So these foods create a lot of inflammation in the body, and the body does not have the energy and the reserves and the mechanisms to lower that inflammation unless we give it to it. So that's where detoxification comes in. Just think about it. You take a shower externally so you can clean yourself. So in terms of taking care of your internal body, that's also the case. So just because we feel, we can see all the things from everyday wear and tear and everyday contact with life, we can see the grime and the smells of the body, and we want to take a shower to wash that off. We see it, so it's easier to kind of take care of it and to know it's there. But we never really pay attention to our internal bodies until it's too late, until there are symptoms, until there's dysregulation. But we have to know that if the body is also working inside and there's an ecosystem inside, there's also going to be a need for maintenance, for cleaning, and for taking care of that ecosystem. So we have to be very, very aware of that. Just because we don't notice it, there's no palpable symptom that we can point to that tells us something's wrong, doesn't mean it's not being created and there's a body is asking for help. So detoxification is basically your shower, but it's an internal shower. So when you detoxify, you actually bring the body back to the state of balance, you clean it, you give it self-healing chemistry, you make sure the obstructions are gone. And so it's a preventative measure to make sure that your body is well prepared for the next stage of existence, for the next day, for the next month, for the next year. So think of it that way. Stress is another detriment to the system. Stress causes a lot of acidic byproduct. Our mental and emotional lives are just as important as the foods we eat. Stress is known to deplete our adrenal glands, which are very important in many mechanisms of the body, as well as to lower kidney function and filtration levels. And we need kidney function, strong kidney function, to take care of the waste in our bodies, to make sure the lymphatic system is drained correctly and that the body is strong and free from any toxins that can accumulate and cause inflammation down the line. And stress can also cause a lot of blockages. It can cause all the systems to kind of overrun and to be dysregulated. Stress is a huge foundation for a lot of different debilitating chronic illnesses. So we don't want the stress to take over. And detoxification can help strengthen those systems that stress uses and depletes, and also take care of the acidic waste that has been produced by our emotional and mental dysregulation. So if you suffer from skin issues, hormonal imbalances, kidney weaknesses, liver problems, cancer, tumors, female issues, male issues, if you're losing hair, if your endocrine system is dysregulated, your thyroid, your adrenals, your heart, your blood pressure are dysregulated. All of these are basically the side effects of the whole body, not just one system, not just a localized system that we call disease, but the whole body being dysregulated. All the organs count on each other to do the performances that they do. It's a performance. Think about a dance troupe. You need everybody knowing what to do so the dance and the performance can come alive. And everybody has his or her own part. Same with actors, and same with a factory. So when you notice one area of the body, let's say you have a symptom in your blood pressure, which is your kidneys and adrenals. If your kidneys and adrenals are not performing well, that could be also a function of your lymphatic system and other parts of the body, nervous system and endocrine system, different areas of the body. So it's not only that one localized disease that tells you, oh, something is wrong. Oh, here it's my heart, or it's my liver, or it's this. It's most likely that it's 3 or 4 different parts of the body that are dysregulated, that are causing that one specific symptom that is related to one area of the body that is weaker or genetically compromised. And that's why it's expressed there. But it's not that it's just that part of the body that's causing that. So I want to kind of express that the body is a holistic biological entity, and it works together with all parts and processes. So I hope this video motivated you quite a bit to make sure that you detox your body, to find a way to cleanse as much as you can, especially every season. And if you require some assistance, any additional assistance on this journey, so the journey is more supported, more effective, and safely conducted, I offer services and I offer digital products that can help guide you towards every step of the process. And they're all down below, so check them out. And definitely subscribe so you can hear more about natural health, what it takes to really keep the body healthy, and to get the vital information on how the body works and why detoxification is the ultimate key to healing the body. So through detoxification, you remove what the body doesn't want, and then you also give it exactly what it wants. So you remove what it doesn't want, you give it the energy and the good chemistry that it wants, and so you ignite and catalyze its healing capacity. And those two things are keys to healing the body. So any healing protocol or any dietary protocol that you take on for the end result of healing has to have those two components. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It shows me that you really support my work and that you found this information insightful. So if you have any comments or need any clarification on any of the concepts, let me know below and I will gladly help you. Again, thank you for watching and stay well.